Hey, real quick, I want y'all to go down in the comment section and I want y'all to say if y'all for Meg and I want y'all to say if y'all for Tory. You can leave a whole description on why if you feel like it, but I just want to know who's for Meg, who's for Tory. I'm just curious. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama, it may be bigger than you and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, in the police report, it says that Tory Lanez does not have any gunshot residue on him. Could we get it down in the comment section real quick? I want to know real quick. This is an early question. Real quick. How possible do you think it is Tory Lanez shot that gun and then had no gunpowder residue on him? How possible? From I guess 0% to 100%. I'm just curious. Can y'all leave it down in the comment section? Anyway, so apparently, first let's just rewind a little bit so we could go through some of the steps of what happened. There was a situation that happened with Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and various other people that was there. We're just gonna say various other people at this time. Then we find out that they was actually at a party at Kylie Jenner's, and when they was leaving the party at Kylie Jenner's, a situation transpired between Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez where they were arguing. Right? Then Meg Thee Stallion got shot. That's the first thing we heard. What the hell? Who shot Meg? Then everybody's like, had to be Tory because he was the only other name being mentioned. Anyway, fast forward. A little while passed, and then we hear Tory Lanez possibly could have shot Meg Thee Stallion. This is what we hear. We hear Meg Thee Stallion was upset at the argument that they were having. She was walking off, and because Tory Lanez did not want her to leave, Tory Lanez shot her, and it hit her in the foot. This is the next story that we hear. Then, us over here at the BBN Network, we spoke about how impractical it was, or basically impossible it was, for her to just have been shot in the feet due to her gunshot wounds. We made a whole video talking about it, right? Then Meg Thee Stallion comes. This is all real time, y'all. Then Meg Thee Stallion comes out and says that Tory Lanez people is hiring blogs. This is a fact. This is when she said this shit. Tory Lanez people is hiring the blogs to spread lies and rumors, right? Then she puts out the because remember, this is initially she was in the club or some shit, and people was like, yo, how the fuck you in the club with a gunshot wound to your foot, yo? That's crazy. And then then she showed us, and after she showed us, because remember it was supposed to be glass at first, when she showed us when she was in the hospital, then there were people was like, I don't know, that doesn't look like a gunshot wound. Then now all of a sudden they were saying it was a ricochet. I'm going through all of this for a reason. Why does the story keep changing? The story was Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion. If Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion, there is no reason for this story to continuously change. Okay, I leave that down in the comment section, please. Do people understand what I'm saying when I mean that, or am I reaching? Because my main point is, if Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion, why does the story keep changing? There's no need to change the truth. Sometimes you have to elaborate, but this is past elaboration. This is literally changing points of the event of what happened. So now, because I guess Meg Thee Stallion and her team wasn't happy with the way that the public was receiving some of the information that was coming out that was opposing what their message was, Meg Thee Stallion comes straight out and says Tory Lanez shot me. Tory Lanez drops an album after that. In the album, Tory Lanez speaks about still having love for Meg Thee Stallion. Tory Lanez speak about how he doesn't believe that Meg Thee Stallion is behind this particular avenue of, accusatory comments that somebody is putting her up to these things. This is what Tory Lanez is saying. This is what I'm at least accepting what Tory Lanez is saying. He's blaming it on a record label. The record label, he's blaming it on his Rock Nation. I'm not blaming anything on anyone. I'm just saying that's the record label that he's blaming. Now, this is the thing that I find odd. Before Tory Lanez's album dropped, I was wondering why Meg Thee Stallion kept saying what she said at least once, right before it dropped. I believe it was right before it dropped. Meg Thee Stallion put out a Instagram post where she was like, Tory Lanez is trying to do a smear campaign against her and Rock Nation. Now, I'm pretty sure she's heard cuts from the album. That's what happened. People already knew some of the music that was going to be dropped. They knew that Tory Lanez was going to reference Rock Nation. That Tory Lanez was going to reference her and basically speak about her like she's a pawn being used by Rock Nation. So my question is this. This is all I'm asking. Who thinks that because Tory Lanez went independent that this is happening? Because at the end of the day, if they just wanted to not let people know Meg got shot, they could have said she stepped on glass. Because that was the first story that was out. That was the first thing anybody heard. The fact that they decided to not run with the story that there was a gunshot that was fired off by who knows what, and it's glass that was the actual injury, and that they decided to make it extremely public that the actual injury was from a gun, and then they quite publicly tried to attribute the shooting to Tory Lanez. It just lends the idea that Tory Lanez is the individual that they would like blame for this. Now, earlier in the video, I said Tory Lanez does not have any gunshot powder on him. So I need for somebody to explain to me how he could have shot Meg Thee Stallion and he does not have any gunpowder on him. Personally, I believe Meg Thee Stallion doesn't even really recall the night too clearly. I believe Tory Lanez might not recall the night too clearly. But one thing we do know, there's a third person who has yet to speak. That person's name is Kelsey. They're going to be speaking extremely soon. I want to know what y'all guys think Kelsey is going to say. Can you put that down in the comment section, please? I want to know, what do y'all think Kelsey is going to say? Do you think Kelsey is going to back up the claims of Meg Thee Stallion? Do you think Kelsey is going to back up the claims of Tory Lanez? I heard her story sounds closer to Tory Lanez's story. But I'm not even 100% sure what Tory Lanez's story is. So what's her story? The one thing that we do know is there is a story out there that says that there was a gun being fought for. The two people that was fighting for the gun allegedly, was Kelsey and Meg Thee Stallion. That's what we heard. Facts. So let's see what happens. But one thing is definitely going to be a shame. If what actually happened was somebody else fired off the gun, it's not even Tory Lanez's gun. They go to the police station. Nobody remembers what's happened. Tory Lanez decided to be a man about it and say that the gun was his so the girls don't get in trouble. And then Meg Thee Stallion comes out and say, he shot me. That's going to be fucked up if that's what happened. And if that is what happened, you know how many people owe Tory Lanez an apology? I mean, there's going to be a line so long of people that need to kiss his ass that Lip Balm is going to go out of business. Because they also going to be rich as shit, by the way. Because they're going to have the world's money. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?